Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, right? Depending on where you are. I will jump right on into this story that I know it's been reverberating around social media all day. Sort of popped out yesterday. This story really started getting some traction in the last few days. And specifically, there's been 3 rappers, right? Aspiring rappers. One goes by the name Marley Wu, Dante Wicker, and Montoya Givens, who were found murdered, found dead, deceased, in a rat-infested apartment, from my understanding, in Highland Park in Detroit. Specifically, the attention has been on a man named Armani Kelly. Him and his, it's been kind of the story of him and his friends sort of story, right? Anyway, they were all traveling to a show at a place called Lounge 31. Hey, Astro Kid, hey, Centel, from what I understand is a dump, from my understanding. But needless to say, again, these men were aspiring rappers, right? What's getting a lot of attention right now is the last live that Marley Whoop did just before his phone was turned off and he was not heard from or seen from after that. Basically, this is what police have released, that both missing persons and homicide units are currently investigating, currently involved in this case. These 3 men had not been heard from since January the 21st. This venue called Lounge 31, where Armani Kelly and his 2 friends, Dante Wicker and Montoya Givens, were supposed to perform on January 21st, that show had been canceled, and that he and the 2 friends had not been seen since. They never got on the stage to perform at this second show, right? And they traveled about 3 hours to Detroit to make this event, which was canceled due to technical problems, right? Authorities are unclear if they ever made it to the event, apparently. Now, Mr. Kelly, age 27, and 2 friends who were supposed to be at that lounge, who were 31 years of age and later reported missing, had not been seen in the 10 days since the canceled event, prompting a multi-agency police investigation into what authorities called an extraordinary case. None of the men's phones have shown any activity since the evening of the canceled show. A car that Mr. Kelly drove on January the 21st, 3 hours into Detroit, was found in a nearby city, with a 15-year-old being arrested for joyriding the car, but has not been charged with murder. And then what really seemed to break this case wide open as far as attention, the level of activity, was when their bodies were found in this, what can only be described as a rat-fested apartment in Highland Park in Detroit, in a very rough area. And the mother, from the family, from all intents and purposes, authorities, as everyone's urging anyone with information about these missing men or their whereabouts to contact police, right? Mr. Kelly's fiance, as well as his mother, have taken some investigating into their own hands because they feel desperate with the lack of information that has been released. Miss Perrin, the fiance, says that Mr. Kelly, her fiance, had been making strides since his release from prison. In 2022, after serving 8 years for an armed robbery, he was taking classes at a trade school. And it's sad when family members feel they have to do that, when they feel like they have to level the playing field of their loved one's reputation in the news because their loved one was murdered. And it's an unfortunate thing that that's even something that has to be even discussed. I just want to throw that out there because the armed robbery, is it directly related to his murder? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Now, can we talk about this very strange live that happened? Now, if this isn't a lesson for be very careful what you say to people because you never know who is who knows who. Have you ever been in a situation where you were talking to someone and you said something about someone and maybe you didn't realize the person you were talking to was maybe related to that certain said someone or whatever the case may be? And then you realize, oh, you may have put your foot in your mouth. Maybe such and such knows such and such, or, the person you're even talking about, that sort of a thing. And then when you take it to like an online platform, it gets, well, listen, yeah, like I think it's happened to everyone. And I think that when it happens, it's a lesson to us all, right? And I think it really takes one to go through things, to really understand things. Sometimes, man, you can talk to people till you're blue in the face, but unless they go through some shit, they're not going to get it. They're not going to understand it. They won't understand what you're saying. So, think of that as you watch this clip here. By the way, I want to give a shout out to this Hood Educated, to this channel owner. I've actually been subscribed to this channel owner for a while under a different account, but needless to say, I first seen this live on his channel. So I just want to make sure I put that out there. He didn't mark it or anything like that. So people, I'm sure, lifted it, put their marks on it, that sort of a thing. But I just, I like his analysis of it, but just listen in. And then I want you all to see this very strange. This is the last live that Mr. Kelly did. Marley Whoop did that night. And it's very awkward. It's very odd. And here, just.
Yet is because it's cold in Detroit. It's winter time. The bodies is not decaying like they would do in the summertime, where it'd be hot and the bodies start decaying and that foul smell come, right? But being that it's cold, the bodies ain't decaying like that no more because it's just cold. But just from my experience and just being in the streets and stuff like that, it's just a matter of time that they're going to find all three of them brothers slumped. I'm there, so she know what time it is and she know how the streets is. She said that the mother of Marley Whoop, right? She said that she believed that her son met somebody in the penitentiary and they set him up and killed him. The man just came home after doing 8 years. Start getting this rap career thing going on. And then this right here happens. But let me show y'all something, right? That kind of like disturbed me a little bit. His last video post is weird. It's real weird. It just seemed off. It just don't seem right. I'm talking about for him when he's talking, it's okay. But then when he add these other two brothers and another brother, all that, it's just something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be the judge. Y'all let me know. Check it out.
What's the deal with y'all, man? What's good? nigga just tap it in right quick with y'all, man. Trying to see what's up. But man, for real, I'm really trying to figure out like is everybody not we just not gonna say if niggas told, man. If you know if a nigga told, we just not talk about it. That's what we doing now. You know what I'm saying? For that shit feel like the way. For some of these niggas be out here right in your face. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I just be seeing shit, bro. I seen some stories. I'm like, man, we gonna keep playing like this, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, because this is commentary here. Now, I may release an uncommentary version of this clip right here, but listen, number one, and I've seen some of y'all YouTubers doing this, like pulling like a police report and then putting that up on your channel and letting it, letting it go by real quick, acting like people can't read. You're reading a police report, but then all of a sudden the channel holder's like, that person's a snitch, right? How are you drawing this conclusion here based on a police report, first of all, right? So I just want to put that out there. A police report does not mean anybody snitching, but calling somebody a snitch anytime out here on the streets, especially when you're dealing with folks who live their lives out here hustling, trying to make their money and shit. And if you have a bigger platform, I mean, just not a good idea, right? Now watch what happens when these two people get added into the stream. It is very weird. It's almost as if the person he's talking about is in the video. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think.
And you know what I'm saying? If anybody take that shit personal, that shit what it is. You feel me? I don't be feeling that shit.
It may
Niggas
have
be out
been
here
just what
like
it
I don't
was,
get it.
man. Just like that.
Y'all niggas be seeing them motherfucking stories, man. I know y'all be seeing these niggas, man, pretending like, oh, that nigga standing up on this case. Like, bro, that nigga bug. We gonna keep that shit a secret? Like, what's going on? I don't fuck with it. Man, all these niggas, man, talking about like, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just be seeing that shit, bro. I be seeing that shit and I'm like, I can't fuck with it, man. We gonna just keep this shit a secret. The nigga I'm talking about, right? I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas, man. Me and Dog ain't really had no issues like that. But the nigga I'm talking about, a specific nigga, man, I told him that shit in prison. You feel me? We was on the yard together, you know what I'm
A
saying? I looked at him
dangerous game.
and I put that nigga on the floor like, I ain't got your paperwork, but I know what I know. And that nigga tried to put it on another nigga. He tried to put on another nigga. The nigga named Debo Money.
See, listen, man.
Shit, there you go, right there.
That's where y'all fuck up at when y'all start dropping names. Huh? Like, none of us are going to know who Debo Money is, right? Now it's crazy because this is the last live that he did and shit. And this shit looks so suspect as hell. This shit looks so fucking
Yeah, I'm
suspect.
talking about
Y'all, let me
Debo, man.
shut up.
That nigga, you trying to put it on Debo Money though. And I know Debo Money, man. Like, I know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was the first nigga ever put me in the studio. I
Mm.
know Debo Money. Like, that's my nigga, bro. I fuck with Debo. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, he ain't holler back at me since I've been home. You feel me? I popped at him a couple times, but that nigga ain't hit me. And no bullshit. That nigga got one
What's up, Lake
song
Erie?
on one of his mixtapes from back in the day. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga stole my song. I wrote that bitch in the county. We was in Ian County in
Oh,
Max. I wrote that song, and that nigga, he had re-rock my shit. He re-rocked my verse. And you know, I got nothing but respect for that nigga though, because that nigga was rapping his ass off, and he really made me sit down and focus when I went to prison. But this nigga Debo, Eastside Debo, light skin, Damian Lane, Rah Rah brother, 2014. Me and Rah Rah, and Gohan, all of us was in a what's that shit called? Downtown in like the circuit or the district, whatever the little one is, across from the Capitol. We was all in that bitch. And nigga, when we was in that bitch, Rah was like, yeah, bro, that's my brother, but he bugs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if them niggas gonna remember me. I wasn't nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was nobody. I was just Northside, Turner Street Moral, you feel me? But that nigga did tell me that shit. I knew it. Cause everybody in the streets, if you played the streets a little bit, you heard about that shit when Dog had did what he did, man. We was in prison in level 5. He a peace stone, he moving. Nigga, I know some lures. I fuck with it. It's a nigga named Crazy K. Just went back to the joint. You know what I'm saying? He came home and banged straight out. Caught a carjacking and shit. And that's like his third double bag, nigga, on everything. So, bro, Crazy K across the hall from me. This is the first time I ever wrote a book. That nigga Crazy K had the idea, the plot for it. I wrote that bitch up. And Crazy K said he fucked with Damien. He fucked with Debo. I said, oh, okay. Well, I'm like, well, listen, you fuck with dog, I'm gonna be a honey. I'm gonna just put the shit out there. This what I know. Any nigga from Lansing will tell you the exact same thing. We know all this shit happened. You feel me? We all know it happened. I just don't got the paperwork because nigga, I was in the world when it happened. I ain't give a fuck, nigga. It was a clear, everybody knew. You saying any Lansing nigga that was out there in the streets, no. You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga had a lot of love, a lot of respect before he did that shit. For real. You know what I'm saying? We was little niggas. You know what I'm saying? I used to kind of look up to the nigga a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And my nigga Skull was there. My nigga Skull was there. I told that nigga that shit, man. Hold on. Let me see this shit. That nigga Skull was there, nigga. Yeah. I was there when that shit happened, nigga. That nigga Skull was in that bitch. Nigga, dog had said, he tried to bite down on me on the big yard. The nigga ain't want no smoke. Hey, you remember that shit, Skull?
Go ahead, talk your shit.
I'm saying, you remember that shit? Remember the nigga Debo from my way?
Yeah. With the
that nigga,
yeah.
When I put him on the floor, I don't know if he wasn't in the hole with me. Well, I put that nigga on the floor because I seen this nigga. They posted stories for that nigga, like, oh, that nigga, he's standing tall on this case. Like, nigga, you already told. It don't matter, nigga. This shit don't matter now.
Oh, man, who is that? Who is that? This is very strange. Very, very strange. And I'm curious if any bloggers have walked any of this back to, do you know who these folks are? They've been identified. Do we know? Like, this is the last live done literally hours before his phone was turned off. Not just his phone, but all three of these people, these men's phones were turned off. Again, he was 27. The other two individuals that were found were 31, his friends that were with him. They were all found dead in this abandoned home. Some have said that, I'll just continue to watch the interaction. It's very strange.
OG Blood Money, nigga, what's up?
Oh, I ain't never ran into you, bro.
Yeah, I ain't ran into you, nigga. I know you, though.
Yeah. I was up. Yeah, I remember you guys. I never ran into you.
Straight blood. I'll be that red drip.
I already know that, nigga.
Yeah, I'll be that red, boy. Yeah, I ain't know shit. Be out this bitch.
What's back with you?
It's good to be you out, blood.
I appreciate it, nigga. I'm happy to see everybody out this bitch.
Everybody out. We all back from the same.
Man, the same. This nigga Skull, man, his bitch bossed his life up. This nigga taking helicopter rides and shit.
Poncho, what's up, though?
You was on helicopter?
That nigga was on helicopter rides.
I was too. I was funny, bitch.
Hey, listen, and whoever the camera person was, they was doing their job. That nigga was played up.
Straight the fuck up.
That nigga did that. He came home and got on a helicopter. That's some real nigga shit.
Hey, no, you came home and did the podcast, though. That's a real nigga shit.
The podcast? Oh, yeah, I did.
They trying to step thing, nigga.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I gotta keep running that bitch though. I be feeling like I'm falling behind. I got some new shit out. That shit. Listen,
just keep going what you're doing. Niggas gonna start paying attention to that shit slowly.
You say man, I'm trying to pull up at your shit or some shit. Cause I'm gonna end up picking up Jud, man.
I'm gonna say East Warren shit.
I said I'm gonna end up picking up Jud.
You about to when you come down there?
Yeah.
You gonna pick up Jud?
Yeah, 9 times, man. I ain't gonna leave that nigga sitting around.
Nigga, pick him up, man. Shit,
I got to.
You can pick him up. You gonna get that.
No, I'm saying, to be real with you, bro. That's my baby. I love Jud, but I don't think he got the money to get in nowhere. So I'm gonna just pay for good.
Fall back on my man.
That's
Yeah,
my
nigga,
baby.
what type of time you on, man?
Man, listen, ain't no solider nigga than Jud. He just be broke.
Man.
But what are you?
Huh? Broke as fuck, nigga, but I'm good at balancing my budget.
All I know is this, dog. If you ain't on this, bro, leave me alone, bro.
What is it?
Call of Duty, bitch. Get on it.
Nigga, I don't be playing. I don't got time to be playing games,
I'm
nigga.
talking about real
I'm
black
outside with it, nigga.
I'm talking about real black.
I'm playing real life, nigga. I'm not on the game with this real life shit.
Real black.
Nigga, I'm not. This not GTA, nigga. I'm playing real life. I'm out here making moves and shit, nigga. I ain't got time for that. Talking about
all blackouts over here, bro.
This
We don't
nigga-
do nothing there.
you still playing shoot 'em up bang bang?
No, in real life though. That shit really became real life.
Oh man, these niggas are shit.
We gonna touch the shoot 'em up bang bang money too. So you gonna put that on your next scene? I mean on your next
So
you know,
if you
on
go
your podcast,
bro, if you go up, nigga, if you win, nigga, I'ma just be a supporter.
You can do the bang bang shit. I'll be telling people about the bang bang shit.
You'll be Supreme, right? And I'll be Ja Rule out there singing and dancing and shit. Like, hey.
Bro, see, this why everything go left. Every time, bro. It's a room full of gangsters, and you are on this bitch playing.
Why not? I be living my life. I be living my life, though.
I'm just living my life.
Living my life. But nigga, I was just in that. We was all just. He was just in that bitch. That nigga was just in that bitch. My nigga. That shit be what's up, bro.
What the fuck is that?
Ooh.
I don't know. What is it? Lean back. What the fuck?
Nigga, this is just a start, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hell no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, sir. No, sir. No, nigga. That shit was for swag. That shit was for sauce. Don't do that. Don't do that. That shit was for sauce, nigga.
I'm saying though, like,
don't do.
Come on, man. You moving bold as hell over there. That's that VVM shit.
You said it.
That's that bad guy shit.
That's oh yeah.
I'm saying though, you putting on for them niggas.
I almost put my hands up.
Niggas need to give you a violation.
No, sir.
Damn.
You got a violation coming. Next time I watch your podcast, man, you better have a fat eye.
Nigga, next time I see your post, the next post, y'all better post my
got your ass beat for that and joint. Who? Tell niggas how you would have got a big violation for that. You would have had a big fat eye.
Big red
eye. Nigga, do you know who you talking to?
Big red eye.
Bro, go get Let me see.
Double certified.
You put the real one on. You put the real. You put the real
certified. I'm double certified.
That nigga had a. Go to the cowboy.
Yeah, nigga, that shit for the sauce. That shit for the
hoes. Gotta hurt.
You know what I'm saying? That shit for the hoes. That shit for the hoes, nigga. Quit playing with me, nigga. I'm double certified. Who you playing with, boy?
Throw that shit away, homie.
Come on. Don't get mad,
all right,
bro.
Bro, we gone, bro. I'm gonna catch up. Down, bro.
All right, play my music, nigga. Let them niggas hear my shit,
bro.
Yeah, nigga. 37, nigga.
Nigga, 1823, nigga. Whoop. Big CK.
Y'all see what I'm talking about?
Man. Shout out to Den Mejia, Texas in the chat. Actually, I was just about to get right on into that. So like, is that just not the strangest last live one could do? Like, it's at first you're not sure if the person he was talking about is on camera, but then you got, these people basically questioning his, how deep are you in type and, to the gang type shit, right? And then you got, one dude over there, the hype guy that literally is cool 1 minute and then flips on him the next minute. I mean, that is just very weird, very strange as a mother effer. Like, And then like the heads are touching too. Like maybe they're touching different other heads too. I don't know. But listen. So I had to go get caught up with the story. All right. I had to go get caught up with the story. And of course, I made my way over to the trap house. All right. I made my way to the trap house. And then Mexia, Texas, he was over there talking about this case. And I had to, listen in. And I mean, oh my gosh. And he broke the news about this 15-year-old, right, being charged with, this car, doing this joyriding around in this car. Like, what are you doing in this man's car, right
now, breaking all the rules.
Like, seriously, though. So listen, man, I'm about to drop Den Mejia's link. I already got it in the description of this video, but y'all, man, y'all got to get over here. His lives are always bomb as fuck. So make sure y'all subscribe, man, and check out his video where he literally breaks this case down, man. And let's just check in on a little bit of it. Hold on a sec.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. If you're new over here, subscribe to the channel, man. Yeah, man, it's been a while, y'all. Let me get this up off the screen. Hold up. Yeah. It's been a while since we've been in our time slot. You know what I'm saying? What's up, So Blessed? You know what I'm saying? My hair was up today.
I can't say I had noticed that though, but it was good though. He came in early in the morning too.
Live today. I'm just saying though.
He came in early.
But yeah, man, traumatic situation done happened in Detroit, y'all. With these three rappers. Now, I thought it was maybe something, you know what I'm saying, they was gonna recover them alive, or you know what I'm saying, dudes was just being dudes, man. But come to find out, man, this done turned into a whole take out the game situation. Then took these young men out the game. What's up, the South Memphis show? Took them right up out of there. What's up, the enemy's public? How you doing, big dog? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy Wack. You know what I'm saying? West Side up in here, Book up in here. All Dubs in the building, man. What's up? YouTube is messy. How you doing? YouTube is messy, man. Everybody have a blessed
Hold
morning.
on, y'all. Let me get past some of the.
Don't let the haters stress your life out.
Hold on. Y'all know how these haters are around here.
This is something that happened in the past that was updated as far as yesterday evening or night. You know what I'm saying? When they went into that apartment complex that Regina's talking about and found their bodies there. They were supposed to be doing a concert at a lounge. I think it was like Lounge 13 or 18 or something like that. They were supposed to perform and wound up never showing up. So the promoter canceled the show, and then that had everybody worried about what happened to them, where they at, why they ain't showed up. You know, your typical things. But the mother was already on it before that. She knew something was wrong in her heart, and she may never see her son
for mamas,
again.
right? For
Sad
real,
situation,
man.
but we gotta go down through
Thank
that.
God for mamas
I hope
that
y'all
go
got
the
some
extra
time
mile
this
for
morning
the kids.
to relax and kick it with your boy, man, because this is a relaxed situation over here. We're not getting out of line over here.
Oh yeah, man. Listen,
nobody out over here.
Definitely. I mean, that was like 3 hours, and I had a damn good time hanging out, listening in and participating when I could, because I was doing lives in and out. And I mean, like, the rats. Ooh wee. And I mean, they've been missing for a minute, right? I mean, they've been missing for a minute. And so many rats was running out of that building that the police didn't even want to go in and get the bodies. Well, just sad. And I mean, my thing is, okay, if they made it to if there was going to be a show, right? I would have thought, been paid for that show. So what was the incentive to rob and kill them type of thing? Like, that sort of a thing. The rats. Hold on, y'all. Let me get the news broadcast in here at the very least here. Hold on.
That if you going to contact your son or daughter who you usually talk to on a regular basis, and they know they see you calling multiple times and they don't answer, but you track they car movement or their cell phone movement, and it's stuff going on and they just not talking to you, something most definitely wrong. I know that from a father perspective. Ballin', I'm pretty sure you know too. All my people in the comments, yeah, that would most definitely worry me too. My son or daughter car going wherever, and I'm calling and they not answering, yeah, man, that's a red flag off top. So that's probably why mama was feeling like mama was feeling, you know what I'm saying? But we just playing catch up right now for the ones that don't know what happened in this situation. This is like a little filler in, you know what I'm saying? We got time, we relaxing and chilling, the hell up, I don't feel tired yet, so we good. So right now we just playing a little bit of catch up, but at this moment right here, her son has been missing for a couple of days. I think they say 10 days or something like that, and she is most definitely worried, man, and she went and did an interview, you know what I'm saying, with the news. What's up, Sky? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Good morning to you. Long time no see.
Around Lounge 31 in Detroit the past few days, hoping someone knows something. I don't know what else to do. I just want to take them home.
That's how my hair first found out.
Man, listen, y'all, I dropped a link to Din Mejia's channel in the chat. It's in the description of this video as well, in the description of these other platforms. I'm streaming on Facebook and Twitter as well, so make sure you all check his channel out on YouTube. I want to know what I want that next chunk of information, and I feel like this 15-year-old is tied to this, and there's no reason that he should have had that car. And any smart criminal who would have had anything you would think to do with the murder of three, not one, but three people, you would think they wouldn't be driving one of their cars around. But we see people do crazy stuff every day. So listen, next up, I have 2 streams also planned tonight. Coming up next, I want to peek in on this Zaylee Flores case. Zaylee Flores, an American from Las Vegas who is currently suspected missing in a possible forced disappearance in Tijuana, Mexico. Many fear this is a case of human trafficking, and Naked secured a exclusive interview with a man named Ricardo del Torre, who's 43 years old and says that he is her boyfriend. And I don't exactly know much more than that, because I'm intentionally keeping myself raw for that part of it, to just kind of react with it with you guys, because I'm going to take a look at this exclusive that Naked Night did with Ricardo. People want to know, what is his deal? Why did they left together, they went to Mexico together. Ricardo for some reason returned, but Zaylee didn't. Zaylee reached out to her mother. She sounds scared. She said she was scared. She is 21 years old, currently has not been seen in several weeks. FBI released a missing persons bulletin looking for her. So we will be talking about that here in just the next few minutes. Also, later tonight, probably what I would consider what I'm doing for like my final show or whatever for today is, and y'all are getting me while it's good because of the fact I'm on medical leave because of my foot, right? So I will be doing this show later tonight where we are going to be talking about super soldiers and the genetic modifying of the human DNA genome to create what some have called super soldiers. There are secret laboratories around the world that do medical things. But specifically, we're going to be talking about a lab that is in Antarctica. That is an underground lab that is currently, its purpose is to genetically modify and also using cloning technology these so-called super soldiers. We're talking about very amazing things. This is something that every government in the world wants their hands on. It's a breed of super soldier. They can go into any element, cold, hot. Their skin isn't even like human skin. I mean, we're going to get into the details of it. But imagine taking 5.5 months to create a humanoid-like body that is immune to certain elements, immune to certain things, maybe even has a form of built-in armor, so that you could utilize that super soldier in your army, in your special ops unit. It would be a hell of a weapon to have. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about the escape of one super soldier from this underground lab in Antarctica. And this is considered above top secret, which is pretty much what I named my former backup channel. You know, because I talk about this paranormal, alien, UFO, all this weird stuff that I'm always talking about, right? That I really pretty much had to dedicate another channel to because I don't know, but this is stuff that I've always loved to talk about. So that new channel, that LeakYou or former LeakYou backup channel, is now called Above Top Secret, or the Above Top Secret podcast that I will be continuing to venture on, man. Just building the brand a little bigger, man. Just batting these haters about the way. Batting these haters about my way. And we do that by dropping solid content every time. That's the only way to do it. So yeah, man, I'll be doing that later tonight, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. I look forward to all of you being there. But listen, before we get up out of here, if you don't mind, I'd like to pay a couple of bills at least. I mean, I'm not really paying any bills, but I'm trying. Shout out to the LeakYou community. Please join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
Yeah. I appreciate everyone that came through, all of the content creators. Shout out to Den Mexia, Texas, who also came through in the chat. Make sure you all go and subscribe to his channel. Check him out, man. I always have a good time. Every single time. I've been subscribed over there for a long time, before he even knew about me. But anyway, guys, again, thanks to everyone who came through. I will see you all in some of the later live streams, or I guess until next time I see you, I'll holler at y'all. Take care.